Yogis, HeidiRosi here. Welcome back to your mat. Welcome back to your practice. And before we get started, I just want to share with you a quote by Pattabhi Jois. He was an early yogi that actually brought yoga to the Western world, one of the first to bring yoga to the Western world. And he always said that yoga is 99% practice and 1% theory. So it's so great that you are choosing to roll out your mat and to practice. So anyway, I just felt like sharing that with you because I feel like doing your daily practice is part of that 99% of practice. So anyway, with that, let's go ahead and start. And we're going to start in a sort of wide-legged forward fold at the top of our mats. So feet a little bit wider than hip distance, big bend in your knees. Maybe you haven't moved a whole lot yet today. Maybe you have. You are always welcome to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. You can unfocus your gaze. And by now you all know how I like to move. So if you would like to find a movement in this posture, you can definitely shift from side to side. I like to drag my fingers kind of in this figure 8 shape across the top of my mat. It can feel really nice to hang out in a pose and just explore different variations of this posture, different weight placement or distribution. You can bend one knee at a time. You can even play with bringing your toes to point in, maybe rotating toes out, heels in. Remember, this is your time to practice. This is for your body. So giving yourself the opportunity or the freedom to explore. All right, if you are moving, go ahead and find stillness. Bring your fingertips to your ankles or your shins, halfway lift, flattening out the back, straightening the legs. Reach the crown of your head forward, pressing your hips back. Bend your knees a lot, fold yourself in, and then inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Nice and slow. Roll the shoulders down and away from your ears. Oh my. Okay, bringing the feet in about hip distance apart. Bend your knees a lot. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift the gaze. Utkatasana, chair pose. We'll do this a couple times, so don't feel the need to sink super low right now. Just take this pose wherever it feels good. And then exhale, straighten your legs as you fold forward. Reach your arms up and back. So your arms continue to reach towards the ceiling as you fold forward. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend your knees. Bring your fingertips down towards the floor. Let the fingertips brush the floor next to your feet. And as you inhale, pressing the heart and chest up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Beautiful. Exhale, hinge forward. Straightening the legs as you fold, brushing the hands as they rush past your feet, lifting the hands back up. And then exhale, bend your knees. Brush the fingertips to the floor. Keep your knees bent as you lift the heart and chest, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale here, shift your weight to your left foot. Step your right toes back behind you. Ground your right heel down. The right foot is at about a 45-degree angle. So your right toes are pointing kind of out towards the right, slightly, more like forward and up to the right, all right? Draw, I think that was really bad, a really bad cue, but sorry. Draw your right hip forward as you pull your left hip back. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Activate your arms here. Breathing. Engage your low belly. See if you can bend the left knee a little more. Gaze can be up to the ceiling or directly out in front of you. Maybe you straighten your left leg a little bit and then sink it down again. If you need to find stillness, find stillness. If you need to move in this pose, feel free to do so. Move your left leg. This is your practice, your body. If you are moving, find stillness. Inhale here. As you exhale, begin to open up towards the right. So rotate your torso towards the right. Spin your right toes open, pointing in the right, and then the foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Shoulders stack over your hips, and then turn your gaze out across your left middle finger. In this pose, everything is open to the right. The only thing that's twisted is your gaze or your neck. And there's this slight external rotation in your front thigh. It's like you're almost like pulling your left inner thigh up and to the left. Rooting down through the entire right foot. Inhale here. If you need to find movement, find movement. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Palms to your heart center. I'm going to switch directions in my mat just for visualization purposes, so you can stay where you are. Bring your palms to your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend your knees. Sweep your arms down to that forward fold. Straightening your legs as your torso hangs forward, arms reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, bend your knees. Sweep the fingertips. Rise up, Utkatasana chair pose. Shift your weight now onto your right leg and step your left foot back behind you. Left foot is about a 45-degree angle, so your left toes are pointing off of your mat, kind of towards the left and up. Ooh, I'm falling over. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. If you need to move, feel free to move. Pulling that left hip forward, your right hip back. One more inhale here. As you exhale, begin to rotate, open everything up to the left. So now your left foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. You still have this big deep bend in your right leg. Shoulders stack over your hips. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Heart and chest stay open to the left. And you take your gaze out across your right middle finger. If you need to find some movement, you can find some movement. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Inhale, slowly rotate your arms forward, step to the top of your mat. Bring your palms to touch, thumbs resting at your heart center. Take a big inhale. And an audible exhale. Thank you so much for rolling out your mat, for practicing with me today. I look forward to practicing again with you very, very soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.